Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I am extremely excited for this video because today I'm going to be doing a first impression on Lethal Cosmetics eyeshadows. I have wanted to try Lethal Cosmetics for a really long time now. I believe that they were listed as one of my brand, or I listed them as one of my brands I wanted to try in 2019, and I've just been waiting for the perfect moment, and it came, and I'm so excited to try them and swatch them and give you guys a tea on them. So I don't know why I just said that. That is so 2018. But I figured before we jump into the swatches and the shades that I chose that I would first kind of introduce you guys to Lethal Cosmetics in case you're not already familiar with them, because they are a smaller indie brand. So I am literally just going to be reading from the About section on their website. But it says here, Lethal Cosmetics is an independent, PETA certified, vegan, and cruelty-free makeup brand from Berlin, Germany. We formulate, produce, and distribute professional quality color cosmetics for an alternative audience of ethical makeup addicts. So it says, in late 2015, we set out on a mission to create a new line of makeup products and along with it a new brand with a firm set of beliefs. We wanted to be empowering, a brand for those who defy labels, for those who confident in the differentness, or still in search of who they want to be. We wanted to fight indifference and all forms of cruelty, to be a voice of compassion for all living beings. If anything, we wanted to uncover the beauty of contrast, of color and darkness, of celebrating life and pondering mortality, of a kind heart and a fierce conviction. This is interesting. Sorry, my oil heater turned on and it is very loud. Where was I? We knew that we were going to be vegan and cruelty-free before we had a single product or even a company name. We also knew that we would not compromise on our values, nor would we settle for anything less than remarkable. It took us the better part of a year to formulate our initial lineup of liquid lipsticks and eyeshadows, to come up with a range of colors that we felt were original and genuine to our brand, and to establish partnerships with a select group of suppliers who share our stern opposition to animal testing. Today, our once crude vision of vegan and cruelty-free makeup brand is a staggering reality. We are crude. I feel like crude is like, what's the definition of crude? It's like really inappropriate, kind of just like in bad taste. So I don't think that, is there a different crude? Crude? I'm looking up crude. I feel ridiculous. You learn something new every day. I guess it can also mean like of an action showing little finesse or subtlety and as a result unlikely to succeed. So I guess it does make sense there. I've just never heard it used like that. All right, back to the topic. I don't know what's wrong with me today. We are proud of this achievement, but it is the continuing support from our fans that gives us the confidence and trust to assume that this is only the beginning. So I feel like that is super awesome, and I love what they stand for. I mean, I am not completely, well, I'm not vegan at all. I'm not vegan, but I am cruelty-free, and I am doing my best to like do good things for the world, be a better consumer. So I do enjoy that part of them. This is the package that it came in. Super cute. It says made in Berlin, proudly vegan and cruelty free. Has all their, social media stuff here, and then it was packaged really nice. Everything was super secure. Good packaging. Nothing came broken. All the single shadows had like a magnetic hold to them. So I really like the packaging on this. And it was cute. I was surprised that everything is in English, but they do send you tracking to the Dutch Post, which you can, finagle the website and figure out how to get it to English if you don't speak German. Although I did kind of have fun going through and seeing like what words do I know, which is basically none. All right, so just a quick little roundup of the details of the order. I did order it on April 4th, and it was a pre-order for the custom palette. I think it was because of certain shades I chose, and I believe it said that it would ship in either 2 weeks or 10 to 12 days or something along those lines. So I believe it was around 2 weeks, it said. And then my order actually arrived on 4/22. So I feel like that's really great considering giving the pre-order time and the international shipping time. I feel like it got pretty fast. Like that's like basically like, gosh, I can't do math today. That's like 3 weeks. So really happy with the shipping time. The shipping price was $7.75, which I feel like is amazing. Like, that's a great shipping price for international. And I did go ahead and pay the shipping because I did not reach the free shipping threshold, but it is $80, which honestly, $80 for free shipping internationally, I do not feel is bad. Like, I feel like that's pretty reasonable, because they are taking like that $8 cost on themselves. So I feel like $80 is not that bad, and if you were to get like a custom palette and like a lipstick or two, you would easily get the free shipping. But I personally was trying not to buy extra things and to just buy the palette, so I happily paid the shipping cost. So I did go ahead and purchase a custom 12-pan palette, and the value is $84, but it costs only $58.80. So when I said in the beginning, like, I've been wanting to try this brand for so long, I feel like this was the perfect time because they created a thing on their website where you can do custom palettes, you can fill the color story in, you can choose all 12 shades, and you get it at that discounted price rather than having to pay $6 per shadow. And I believe that the palette retails for $12 or something like that. So instead of, like I said, paying $84, it was $58. And I think the total cost of my order was like $65, including shipping, which, you know, definitely a higher end price, I would say. But like I said, you're getting international makeup. For me, international, obviously not international if you live in Germany, but I love having makeup from all around the world. I feel like that is one of my favorite parts about my collection. And, you know, it is a small indie brand, vegan, cruelty free, so I feel like, you know, as long as the shadows are good, I feel like I can justify the price in all those ways. And the little palette that it comes in does feel nice quality. It has like a little bee on it, which is super cute. And they actually did include like a little sticker in the package as well. I know I've rambled so long and you're probably like, show us the palette. Actually, it's probably in the thumbnail, let's be honest. But I wanted to mention really quickly, another thing about this brand and like wanting to try it was that whenever I first discovered them, I feel like there was like maybe like 1 or 2 videos on YouTube talking about them, and I was like desperate, like I want more information, I want to know more, like I just don't want to blindly purchase these because, like, especially with doing a low buy, like I want to carefully choose each product purchase that I make, and I want to love everything that I buy. So I waited quite a few months and slowly reviews started popping up, so I figured I would mention a few channels that I enjoy that reviewed this eyeshadow collection, or not this eyeshadow collection, but just the eyeshadows from Lethal Cosmetics in general. So Teresa is Dead reviewed it, and she is hysterical. She would literally kill someone for Lethal Cosmetics, so she really likes them, to sum it up really fast. But she's done 2 different reviews, I believe, so I will leave her down below, although I will warn you really quickly, just because I am a very PG channel. If you are watching me right now in front of your kids, or, you know, you're just not expecting it and you click on her video, just be warned, she's not PG like me, to put it in the lightest, but she is hysterical and I love her channel and her sense of humor. So I loved her reviews. I also watched Angelica Nikist. I know I say her name wrong all the time, but she also reviewed the Hive collection and talked about the liquid lipsticks, so I will leave her review down below just to kind of make it easier for y'all. I also watched all of Bia and the Makeup's reviews on Lethal Cosmetics. She actually has a few different ones, so I'll leave her down below. And Katie Marie, Lady Katie, she did a fabulous review on the Hive collection. She's so thorough. She tests makeup out for like at least a full month before she reviews it, so whenever she gave it a thumbs up, I was like, yes, for sure, buying it right now. So I did after her review. Also, if you do speak Spanish, there is a blog called Miss, I think, Potingues. I will leave that blog post down below. She did a whole review on Lethal Cosmetics and she really liked them. She did swatches and went in depth, and like I said, it's all in Spanish, so you know, you could put it in Google Translate if you really want to read her thoughts, but I also found that blog post pretty helpful and informative. Alright, so I'm sorry that I've been so chatty, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the color story now. So this is what I chose. You can see there is a mirror there, and it does say conform only to your own standards, which I think is super cute. But these are the shades, and I feel like this palette just kind of came together because there were some purples I was really drawn to in the line, some blues, some greens, and I just thought I would go ahead and do a quad, or technically a row of purple, a row of blue, and a row of green. I also feel like these kind of all really fit well together. Like, you can kind of, I feel like I put the blue in the middle because you can go blue and green really easily, and also blue and purple really easily. I feel like those are super easy transitions the way that they are on the color wheel and everything, and I just thought, I don't know, I really like the idea of this, and it's very springy, so I'm really excited about it, and I'm excited to put these on my eyeballs. So I will say, from first impression and opening this palette up, is that I think this is beautiful, but I do feel like they are a little bit more vibrant online, especially some of these green shades, like these two right here. I felt a little bit shocked by. These are definitely more muted, which I kind of like. I wasn't expecting them to be muted, but I feel like that's even like a little bit more interesting for my collection. So yeah, I don't know. I was a little bit shocked by the colors. Like, I kind of went back and looked and I was like, did I order these two? But they are the right ones, but they're just a little bit more muted. So I'll try and leave a picture on screen real quick of what my custom palette looked like whenever I made my order, what it looked like online, just so you can kind of compare online versus what it looks like in person, although technically you're watching this online as well, so who knows, but I also did go ahead and do a picture of this palette in daylight, in sunlight, and I will post that on the video right now with all of the names so that you have them right off the bat. If you want to screenshot it, make it super easy for yourself in case you want to come back to this video for reference. There are all the names, super easy. I will also post that on my Instagram at some point, but that picture is taken in pure sunlight, and I feel like that's a pretty true picture of what the colors look like in person. I also think that the picture came out perfect and beautiful, and I just love when product shots are exactly what I want them to be. Wow, I sound so not humble, but I promise I am. I just love the way makeup looks. So anyways, yeah, so I figured now let's just go ahead, and I have not touched these. I haven't swatched them. This is a complete first impression. I've been dying. I'm going to go through, swatch all of them, and then we'll get them on my eyes. And I'm just going to pull up the picture that I made actually to make this super easy for myself so I don't have to pull them out, because I feel like, especially with these being square pans, like I don't want to have to keep pulling them out and back in. I feel like if you are going to get this, the best way to kind of get them in and rearrange them and whatnot is to have like one of the Z palette little utensil things. I don't even know what they're called, but they're very, very helpful in order to get these out, and also to kind of stick the little thing in here and make sure that this line on the bottom is even if you care about that. These are also obviously square pans, if you didn't notice already. Oh my gosh. All right, so starting off with the purples, we have Arsenic, Release, Spirit, and Unity. Ooh. Okay, this shimmer from the very first moment, it feels like kind of more like creamy to the touch. That's really beautiful. I heard people really raving about the shimmer, like lighter shades, so I'm so excited to put that in my inner corner. Feels super, super soft to the touch. Boom. All right, so there is the little quad of purple. Those look really pretty. I love those tones. I may have picked up a little bit too much of the shimmer because I was super excited, but these look really beautiful. Alright, next for the blue quad, we have Afterglow, Remedy, Venom, and Ascension. These all feel so soft. So there's the blues. Ooh, whoa. Did you guys see that? That blue Ascension is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I literally already have like a full Nether custom palette in my lethal cart because I have high hopes and they have a lot of beautiful shades. Alright, last but not least for the green row, we have Relapse, Vertex, Recluse, and Habitat. Okay, that lighter green shade is a little bit more on the sheer side, that matte. So there is the green quad. Alright, those look really beautiful. So they all swatch pretty well. The mattes look, some of them look a little bit more sheer, but the texture feels pretty soft, so I feel like it's pretty promising. I actually did go ahead and not do my face first, which I've been doing a lot lately, just in case I get a ton of fallout so that I can, you know, just wipe it away or whatever, but these look really beautiful. I'm super excited. That hurt. You guys see this spot on my face right here? This giant bump? This bruise? Roman hit me in the head with his toy today. And I say that lightly now because it's been a few hours. I can say it a little bit more like it's okay. But at the time, like, I like literally just sat there and cried for like 5 minutes because he hit me so hard. Like, it's ridiculous. So, you know, just don't mind that gigantic bump there. Hopefully it'll go away soon and I don't have a concussion. Fingers crossed. Good times. I don't really have a game plan of what I'm doing today. All I know is that I want this blue like all over my lid right now. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start off with this light blue shade here called Remedy. And I'm going to go ahead and put that directly in my crease. That's really beautiful and vibrant. So I'm just basing like most of the color in my crease to start off with. And then I'm going to go ahead and just like gently buff up just a little bit. I feel like that blended out super well, but still like stayed so true to its color and it just looks so vibrant and beautiful. Alright, kind of obsessed with that vibrancy, so now I'm going to go ahead and take this deep green shade right here called Habitat. Definitely getting some kickback in the pan, so I would suggest, you know, going in lightly and tapping off your brush. And I'm going to go ahead and use that shade to deepen my outer V. I am just lightly blending that out. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I feel like it looks lighter on the lid, and then like the green and the blue here kind of made it deeper. So now I kind of regret not bringing the blue onto my outer V. So maybe I'll have to mix the shades together a little bit to make it that same amount of depth. I don't know. Alright. Just taking a touch of the blue right here. And then I'll go back in with the green. See if that makes a difference. Just going with the previous brush and kind of blending over that edge there. Just going with a little bit more of the blue and just blending that. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Ascension, this beautiful blue. I'm going to put that all over my lid. Oh man. That is such a beautiful bright blue. Kind of dying a little. I think I'm going to leave a little tiny space right here for another shade, just to try as many as possible since it is a first impression, but mostly covering the lid with that blue. Just patting that into the outer part right here as well. Kind of get that to blend. Going back in with a touch more of Habitat. Making sure that's blended there. For some reason that shade is just looking a little funky, a little bit lighter. So I'm just trying to be extra careful with it. I think that was definitely user error, honestly, but I'll figure it out. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and pop some of Venom onto the inner little part that I left open. Again, super beautiful. That one has kind of like a bluey green color to it. I'm going to take the brush that I blended the matte blue with and just kind of blend over that because I want this to all be super soft. No harsh lines. Alright, so off camera, I'm going to go ahead and do most of my face, maybe a wing, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I did a wing. I threw on some House of Lashes Iconics, and I'm feeling pretty good about the look. I think it's really pretty. I think the wing definitely helped the outer V, and I just think like the shimmers look absolutely stunning. So I definitely want to play with some of the purples on the lower lash line. Okay, so hard to decide what to do, but I think okay, I'm gonna start off with Unity on like the outer part of my lower lash line, and then I'm gonna use Spirit in like the middle, and then I'm gonna use this purple Release on like the inner part right here because I'm extra. Oh wow, that Unity shade picked up really well. Okay. I'm gonna take just a touch of this shade called Arsenic, and I am gonna go ahead and like pop that underneath my brow bone just because I want to try it. Even though it has a pink undertone, so I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but that's pretty. I'm gonna take the shade Afterglow, and so excited. I'm gonna pop this on my inner corner. That is beautiful. I am just gonna kind of like feather that out and like really blend that into the other colors around it, and you know, just have a little moment. I'm gonna pop the lilac liner from Ardency in on my lower lash line, as well as a little bit of mascara just to finish it off. So I did finish off most of my face, but I did want to go ahead and do highlighter with y'all because I'm gonna go ahead and take that shade Arsenic and try it as a highlighter today. Where is my highlighter brush? Ooh, that's pretty. Of course, I'm out of focus. Okay, that is gorgeous. It's like a really soft baby pink. Kind of reminds me of Dolzara Cosmetics, the collab that they did with Jessica J. I can't remember the name of it. It's not available anymore. Last but not least for lipstick today, I'm going to go ahead and go into Bite Beauty Sugarcane. Alright guys, so this is the finished first look using my Lethal Cosmetics eyeshadows, and I really do love how the look turned out. I feel like this is so springy, but it was so easy to achieve, and I just think it looks really bold and fun, and I love the different blue, green, and purple. I feel like it's a really fun color story, and I definitely am so inspired to keep playing with this and doing different combinations. I'm super excited to do a look with these greens next. So my first impression thoughts as of right now would be that I do like the eyeshadows. I feel like the winner for me in this moment is definitely the shimmers. I feel like the shimmers are so pigmented and beautiful, and I think they have some really beautiful unique shades. I think that like the two shades that I got kind of as like my inner corner highlighters, I really like both of those, and like these are just stunning. Like this blue all over the lid, I love. Like it just has like such a pretty reflect to it. I would say it's metallic. It's not like glittery or sparkly, but it is just really, really beautiful, and this is dry. I will definitely have to try them out wet. But overall, very, very happy with the shimmers, and A+ for me, definitely. And I really love the purple one on the lower lash line. I think it's very stunning. I feel like the mattes, I definitely have to play with more. I feel like on the lower lash line they were fine. I did really like this blue right here. I feel like it blended easily. It packed a lot of punch to it. But this green, I felt like the way it blended, I don't know, just something on the outer V I wasn't 100% happy with. Obviously, like this look is fine. Like it's fine. Like I could go out in it. Like it looks beautiful. Maybe not the best look if you're taking like close-up Instagram pictures, and you might see like that little part there looks a little bit like maybe I just need a little bit of a deeper shade to pair with this. Maybe this was just too light of a green for this look. But like I said, I felt like they were pretty easy to blend, pigmented, creamy, so I would say, you know, I definitely have to keep playing with those, and I will update y'all in the future. I was about to say this is everything for today's video, but I did want to mention really quickly also that La Pocket Change did do kind of a first impression, I believe, on Lethal Cosmetics, and she did also swatch some shades and talk about her thoughts, so I will leave her link down below as well. I totally forgot to mention her before. My brain is a mess, but this is everything for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.